Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news. It's very outside of the box.
Hail day.
I love Friday.
Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares. From A to B.
Uncut. Is that you?
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast on
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Shattercast Uncut. We are on episode 239.
Yay!
Man. Yay! And we almost have a full cast here, but we don't have a Scully here tonight. So,
Yay!
And that is Robert in the background. How you doing, Robert? Detox.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be one of those shows.
All right. And
we got there's no Bobby here to fucking huff and puff at me and harumph.
You got Greg. He'll join in a minute.
No, Greg lets me misbehave, and then afterwards he gives like a silent little pause, and he's like, "Robert, just don't.
Just shut up.
Just don't."
It's pretty fair.
All right, Robert, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? I actually had I was inspired for dinner. I ran to the store on the way home, and I came home and I whipped up some pork chops with sauerkraut and applesauce.
Nice. Oh, I love applesauce. Applesauce is really good.
It's very, very good.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're back on it.
He's gonna be taking them off the stove live on air in about 20 minutes.
No, I hate it.
Cooking with Robert Detox. All right, we got T2RX6 here tonight.
What is going on, everybody?
Hey,
good
guy. And his little cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
I like that video. That's awesome. And we have Greg from Mercy is here tonight.
I hated that video, Justin.
It's okay.
He's like, I thumbed it down.
Jerk.
And I am Deluxe, and you know what? You're going to get a lot of Deluxe tonight, so sorry. Anyways, we're moving on. Let's just do,
hey,
what do we get?
Don't apologize for being you, Matt.
Yeah, that's true.
That's our job.
I shouldn't. That is true.
Yeah,
Robert D.
It's a little late for that, man.
Robert Detox. What'd you get this week, man?
I got Fans Toys Mind Wipe. I got...
What?
Nah, I'm just kidding. I didn't get that in yet.
Yeah, I'm getting mine this week, too.
I didn't get anything in.
Really?
Well, I haven't checked my mail, but I was more interested in getting pork chops than going to check my mail, so I don't know what came in or not. But yeah, everybody else seems to have gotten in a Mind Wipe, and looks good. We'll see. You know?
Mine's on its way.
I didn't get anything this week.
Sorry, man.
My back has improved tremendously, and I got to go to the gym for the first time in like 10 days, and I was very thankful that I didn't have a relapse. So yeah, got a lot of work done, you know, been working hard, getting my sleep, not staying up till 4 a.m. every night. You don't sleep, do you, man?
I've been sleeping better now since I started working out and stuff.
I mean, you're always available. Like rain or shine, day or night, doesn't matter what time, you're active when I look on the phone.
Yeah.
You're like a green dot. Like you are the green dot. That's your middle name, Matthew Green Dot Baldwin.
Oh, I have heard that.
I have no life. Sorry. I'm here taking care of my mom. School starts next week, so I'll be in class.
Yeah, but I don't think you've ever said, I can't talk right now, I have to take care of my mom.
I mean, I take care of my mom all the time, Robert. I hate to
Do you
tell
drop
that.
her to answer a PM?
No, I don't do.
That would be...
That really hurts my feelings that you think I don't take care of my mom when I do.
No, I don't doubt that you do.
Why don't you come here and try to take care of her and see how you...
No, I don't doubt that you do. I just think you're magical, like a leprechaun. Like you do all that, and you manage not to sleep, and you're always available on the phone.
I try to be available for everybody. I'm trying to be a nice guy. Sorry.
Right. Hey, I saw that you got the new rock box.
I did. Yes. I pre-ordered it. Yeah.
Speaking of which, why doesn't somebody go and order one of Matt's T-shirts? He's got 3 T-shirts designed. I'm putting my order in soon. You know, he's some pretty cool T-shirts. I love that TF Con, the Chicago Bulls. That's awesome. I love that idea.
You're killing me there. All right, Justin, what'd you get, man?
Well, let's see. Transformers-wise, I ended up getting, and I don't really know why. I know he's bad. I got the KFC Justice Iron Paw. Like, I know that thing's shit, and I opened it and like, yep, it's shit, you know?
Which is the Justice Iron Paw?
That is just like the yellow version of, Steeljaw. So, I didn't have any Steeljaw to go with my,
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the old yellow Steeljaw mold. It's real old at this point. Like,
okay.
And it's real junk. So, there's a reason that people say don't bother with it. So.
The KFC tapes?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I was thinking of something bigger. For some reason, I thought something like deluxe or something size. I'm like, okay, I understand what you're
talking about. No. Nothing special. So, garbage.
How much? $10?
I think I got it for, I don't remember what it was. TF Source had it online. I think it was like 18 or something like that. But I mean, like once you factor in the shipping, like it's like $25. And
25.
It's just not worth it for that. But whatever.
Which tape was it? I'm sorry, you cut out, or I couldn't hear you when you said what it was.
Oh, the Justice Iron Paw. The
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's fine. I mean, it's not very good. So.
He's fine. It's just not very good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, what can you do?
He's outdated too, bro.
How much did you pay?
Like 25 total.
So. I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay.
Jesus Christ.
That's kind of Robert's way of doing business, but it's fine. You know,
what a dick.
I wouldn't recommend it. I'm hoping an official version comes out or somebody else makes one or something. But like, whatever. I needed more tapes to go with Blaster, so I needed to get them. So. And other than that, I got not a new computer that I podcast on, but my old like desktop that I've had for like 10 to 13 years, somewhere in that range, finally like crapped out, so I replaced that.
Yeah, that's a good run.
Yeah, it really was. We just had like a little power glitch, and then like, just, you know, I thought it was the power supply, but that didn't fix the problem, so.
Hard drive probably went. Did the
time
hard drive
to replace it. No, the hard drive actually is fine, so something on the motherboard shorted, so. Oh well.
Still a good run for a desktop.
It is, so. And that's all I got.
All right, cool. Greg, what'd you get this week, fella?
Well, I got a bag of Blood Pops.
Nice. Blood Pops?
Blow Pops.
Oh, okay. I heard something completely different there.
Yeah, I stopped at Dollar General while I was waiting for my laundry to dry because my dryer died last week. And I got a bag of Blood Pops on sale.
Still sounds like Blood Pops. I'm
sorry. That's fine. That's fine. Don't be sorry.
Okay, good.
Blood Pops?
That's what I heard.
That's disgusting.
Okay, whatever. And I got some toilet paper. Needed some of that. I was down to the last roll, didn't realize it. Almost had a bad time.
Sounds like a vampire's lollipop, a blood pop, like a fucking tampon.
That is a bad time to get toilet paper.
Yeah, there was one roll, and I was like, "Fuck, it's downstairs." But then I looked behind me, and it was up on the thing because I didn't put it on the roller because I had to move it back and forth. I forgot. And that's it. That's all I got.
That's cool. Oh, no Transformers.
No, my toy purchasing is severely cut back.
Sorry.
I know. Well, I initially went to the Dollar General because I was looking for one of those like looked like it was a knockoff left in the hot car for 5 days G.I. Joe figures, and they didn't have any. They had them a few years ago. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, I know about. They were like $5.
They're like $3 or $5, and they were like these like
just plain little
G.I. Joe made out of like taffy. Yeah. Like I don't know what the fuck they were supposed to be.
Yeah, I think they had the mini-con packs at Dollar General for like $3. You got a 2-pack or something, or a one single version of them.
Yeah, just something to take in the bathroom and like cook down and shoot up when you can't get a third-party toy.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, well,
what'd you get, Matt?
Thank you, appreciate it. I got Studio Series Megatron and Brawl, and I got the Nemesis Prime, the Amazon Nemesis Prime. They're exclusive, whatever. That's a retool, or yeah, I guess it's a recolor of other Optimus Prime and Pata Primes.
How many Love Flex did you get with yours?
I don't know. I haven't opened it yet.
I've seen that.
Is that a thing?
Common problem. Yeah.
Damn it. I haven't seen it. I have to open. I'll do the review on it and I'll see. But hopefully, I got this.
Fucking Hasbro.
Yeah, they're fuck ups. I got the Powder Primes Repugnus. I'm happy to finish that little deluxe thing. I'll chug. And I received MP Dinobot today. And yeah, I started messing around with him a little bit. And yeah, he's weird in Dino mode, but we'll see. I just gotta get them all together and everything.
Why would you say he was weird? What's weird about him?
Well, I mean, he just looks weird. I mean, he looks funny. I mean, he's got a robot sticking out of his ass. You know, come on now, that's not weird.
I just don't get it, because you'll get like
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said it's weird. Just because it's weird, a lot of people, I like the weird things. I have lots of weird Transformers and I love them. I haven't got to mess around with Dinobot very much, so give me time, buddy. Come on now.
Justin, you gotta edit that shit down and make that the intro.
Well, I mean, I'm just, he's jumping my occasionally, like I've messed with him in like 5 minutes. He just looks weird. I mean, come on now. If you saw Velociraptor with a robot sticking out of his ass legs, would you not think that's weird?
Well, you have to turn the shoulder pads around, Matthew.
Well,
he comes
I will
transformed. And the tail's not attached, Matthew.
I know. Well, I'll get to that point, okay? But it still looks weird.
Like, Justin, do you think you could go back through a few past episodes? I'll help you, and we can chop up some audio and make it sound like he's like into ass play and stuff.
It's possible. Well, hey, he does a nice ass, but I'm just saying he looks weird. And I think that's all I got.
Have you transformed it yet?
Robert, I said I've only messed with it for 5 minutes.
So?
No, I have not. Sorry. I had to take my mom to a doctor's appointment because I take care of her. So, yeah. All right.
Did you transform your mom?
No, I did not. I pushed her in a wheelchair to her doctor's appointment, and she had a good little doctor's appointment, I guess.
Did you help her get in the wheelchair?
Yes, I help her all the
Sounds to
time.
me like you transformed your mom then.
It's a possibility. Anyways, all right.
Do you call her Spike? Not Spike. Who's the one? Chip?
Chip.
You call her Chip when she's in a wheelchair?
No, but I'm going to start doing that now.
Do you ever, do you just go like, come on, Mom, roll out?
No.
Let's roll.
She's like, I hate you, Matt.
She's under a whisper. Yeah. She does. She growls at me.
You should get a pair of rollerblades and put her in a wheelchair and just go rollerblading with her. And like,
aww.
I should. Oh, another big thing is, and the best thing I had today, I got this week, I lost 15 pounds this past week.
Yay, good for you.
I started working out.
This last week?
Yes. I started
unhealthy, man.
Friday. What?
That's extremely unhealthy, but...
I did it. I've been working out, been eating better.
At first you drop a lot of water weight, you know?
Yeah. I know. But...
I think Matt's pattern has been he drops fast and then he
struggles,
he sees a plateau and then he gives up, you know?
Yeah. But I'm not going to give up this time. I'm definitely doing it this time.
You got to get out of your comfort zone, Matthew.
I know. I'm going to beast mode, motherfucker.
Stay strong.
I know. I love that shit, dude. I'm starting the fasting thing. I've been doing that too, so that helps and everything. So I'm happy. I've lost weight. My belly doesn't touch the steering wheel anymore, so I'm happy. So
keep going.
Just remember, you got 4 holes, or excuse me, you got 2 holes. 4 if you get creative. Just step out of your comfort zone. You'll be fun.
Alrighty then. Well,
I was just gonna add. I was gonna add a little seriousness. I felt like you, Matt. I I thought I had hit a plateau, and I stopped dropping as quickly as I started. I knew there was water weight, but I felt like I wasn't losing. But when I went to the doctor the last time to get my alien baby checked out, they were like, "Oh no, you're healthily losing weight." This is like, she told me that it was like actual progress weight loss, not like short term. So don't give up, man.
I'm not.
Stay strong. Robert D. believes in you.
Me and my wife are doing it. She's lost weight too, so we're both doing better, hopefully. All right. Well, before we move on to the news, if y'all want a Shattercast T-shirt, hit us up at our Gmail, and we'll take some orders. Hopefully, and we'll get enough, and we can start sending out some new runs of our shirt that we have. So hit us up if you want one. We really appreciate it. It's a nice shirt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we will go on to movie and show news. So we have new images of the Shatter and Dropkick alt molds, which I think we've already seen the red one before. The director was in front of it, but we hadn't seen. I don't think we saw Dropkick yet. So there's muscle cars with some lap bars and stuff and everything. They look nice.
Kind of makes me sad. Two very classic cars, all jacked up with like off-road suspensions and stuff. But to each their own.
Yeah, where's the propeller and stuff on it? The plane mode stuff.
I mean, wasn't that thing in like, what was it set in like 86?
Mm-hmm.
Like, did people fuck up? Isn't that when people really started fucking up perfectly good cars?
You're probably not wrong.
Nice. Shatter is a Plymouth Silent muscle, and Dropkick is a AMC Javelin muscle car and all that stuff. So, yeah, we got some new stuff. I think there's a new. I heard there's a rumor there's a new trailer coming out soon. I think maybe next week or something. But
I can't wait to see Dropkick's alternate third shuttle mode, where he turns into the Challenger.
I hope so. Is it gonna blow up? I hope not. All right. Well, moving on. That's all we got for movie show news.
Yay.
Imagine that. Oh, we got some comic news. Well, we haven't had this one. So we got IDW reboot officially confirmed. All right. Well, that's cool. Does anybody want to read this, or let me read it? All that stuff, or
anything that gets read in this episode, Matt, you're reading it.
Damn it.
We need some form of entertainment.
Okay, everyone who's listening to this show on YouTube, turn your subtitles on now.
God damn it. All right. Ever since the announcement of the end of the current line in the IDW Transform Comics with the Unicron miniseries, the question has been asked to the minds of fans of what's next. So we get a taster, okay, of what is in store with projects including the Bumblebee, Win If You Dare, One Shot, and a Star Trek vs. Transformers miniseries around the corner. But those are but side stories. So far, we've heard very little of what IDW intends to do on the main comic series. They got a new hint. The president, Greg Goldstein, mentions when asked about what's coming up that you are excited about the rest of the year. Early next year, he responds with, our Transformers reboot in 2019 is going to be great. Well, why wouldn't he not say that? I mean, come on. So there you have it. That's all we have is this is going to be great. Oh, come on now.
Disclaimers from Shattercast. Despite what you may have just read on the subtitles, Matt is not a raving racist. YouTube just likes to have fun with his words.
I think consider most like a venue for us to find out more is going to be in New York Comic Con in early October. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. I've stopped reading the comics, so people that read the comics, I'm sure they're excited, or hopefully they are.
Why don't you read the comics?
I don't know. I think I should. I've heard they're really good. They used to be really good. I think they've kind of slacked off lately. But do you read the comics, Robert?
Hell no.
Well, why don't you read them?
Well, I mean, I just figured if there's a story about Starscream in there, you'd want to read it.
So, I guess my question is, Greg, you read the comics with at least somewhat of like a regularity, right?
Yeah, I pretty much am caught up with everything. Optimus Prime kind of flew under.
Plum.
Yeah, it flew under my radar for a little while, but yeah. caught up.
So I guess okay. So I the reason I ask you that question is like, when it comes to IDW and stuff, like, is a reboot something you want to see, or like has the story gone that far off kilter at this point that like, okay, a reboot is definitely the way to go?
I think the story has gone far enough that there needs to be a reboot.
Okay.
And that's not a bad thing, but like,
well, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been a while.
It was early 2010.
I don't want to spoil anything, but like they've gone. I mean, this is its like logical conclusion point. I don't know what the next couple of months end story is going to be, so I can't comment on that. But like, there's just like, I mean, you've got like Earth and Cybertron and like a planetary council, and there's settlements, embassies, for lack of a better word, built on both, and other planets. Like, I mean, it's stretched. Like, to go any further, I think would kind of like start tearing the story. And also, I think it's gotten to the point where some of the stories gotten a lot weaker. Especially like with the what used to be the Transformers book, and then it was called something else, and now it's Optimus Prime. And even Lost Light, which used to be more than CI. Like, I think it's kind of getting there.
Right.
Roberts has always been the stronger of the storytellers, in my opinion. Since he took over, or since he took on more than ECI.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that, like, in submissions, kind of a negative word to use, but I think it's submission or just to play with the other aspects of the IDW universe, like, he's kind of had to, like,
right,
like, stretch it out a little bit. I didn't read any of the crossover stuff, like the ROM and the Mask and the new G.I. Joe stuff. Like, I didn't read any of that. Like, that doesn't count to me.
I wonder where they're going to go with the reboot.
Even though it is referenced. Huh?
I wonder where they're going to go with the reboot. I mean, like I said, the storyline had been around for a while. So, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, I'm happy for the reboot. If it's, I'll probably start reading it once that happens. But I wonder where they're going to go with it.
I didn't jump onto IDW in the very beginning. I got into it not too far after they picked up from Dreamwave, and like, my impression, and I may be wrong, but my impression may be that like they kind of started a little off kilter from the original G1 story, and then I think as fan service they tried to go back and like fold it back into the batter, so to speak, like of like the G1 story, like go back with like All Hail Megatron, or not All Hail Megatron, but like the Megatron origins and all that. And I think they tried, and then they kept trying to evolve the story, and I just think that like they got to the point where they couldn't please everybody, and so they're gonna end the story now and probably go back to basics.
That's always, you can't please everybody, but whatever. But like I said, it had a good run, so But I'm glad it's getting a reboot. There's
some really cool concepts that have been introduced.
Mm-hmm.
There's some really bad ones too, though.
And a lot of people like the characters, that come out of it. They really want, like MMC or Make Toys, whoever's doing the IDW stuff, to make a bunch of their figures that come out of the comics and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's good.
There are a bunch of IDW trolls out there that like, it's just like any other. Yeah, exactly. It's like any other like dark section of a fandom, like the people that are like hating on. They're like, they're making all the robots gay, and all like they're like, yeah, they're
having babies.
To us. We did it.
Why is a Transformer having a baby?
IDW is done. We did it. And like, no, I don't think they give a fuck about you. Because if they gave a fuck about you to begin with,
Miles Basement's got a strong connection to everybody, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's cool. IDW. Yay. So, all right, let's move on to third-party news. Yay. MMC Cylindrus?
Cylindrus.
Kalawaki.
Good job, Matthew.
Is that it? All right, I can read.
Yeah.
Cylindrus. Who is this?
It's Roller.
This is
Cylindrus. Roller.
Yeah, Roller.
Wheel. Cylindrus. Roller.
So this is a retool of their
Cylindrus. Roller.
Tarn, I think.
Who's this retool?
I think it's a retool. It's hard.
Tarn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see the feet. Okay. I mean, it looks fine.
So, I mean, all we have here is the, did they show the all mode or just the robot mode?
Looks like the robot mode. No, they showed the alt. I'm sorry. Picture 3 is the alt mode.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was more. I guess I like the alt mode. I don't think the alt mode looks bad. I'm always the type of person who I just don't feel like Roller really needs a robot mode. But, I mean, if it's a comic thing, it's a comic thing, right?
Yeah, I love the alt mode.
Yeah, it's a comic thing.
Yeah. The alt mode fits Roller pretty good, like an updated version of Roller. I like that. But the robot mode doesn't look terrible either. I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's a little blocky, but it's fine.
I like how his gun looks like Prime's gun.
It does a little bit, yeah. Yeah,
So-
especially the back end of it.
So you don't read you never read the comics, Justin?
I read them for a while, and then I kind of tapped out after a while.
So the whole idea behind this, and like it's irony, is
their metal.
James Roberts set it up like once he introduced the DJD to make you think that Roller was corrupted and became Tarn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Up until the very end, and then like Tarn shows up like 2 pages before what's his face gets unmasked. And there we go. Oh, it was that guy that was in the background. And that book panel that one time. Yeah. Which it does. I mean, it does work out if you read it, but if you just kind of look at like people that aren't super familiar with the whole story, and they would look at the one thing from like 3 years ago, and then look at the thing from like the reveal, they're like, that's lazy storytelling, and but really, like the fact that he seeded so much shit to misdirect people, like.
So can I ask a question? I mean, I have the comics. I haven't gotten through All Hell Megatron yet. And
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah.
That's a good series, actually.
Yeah, no, it's really. I love the artwork. I love it. I just haven't had time, you know.
Yeah.
But so I know I've asked this in the past, and I'm not sure if I've ever gotten an answer. Usually, I get like someone clearing their throat at me. But said individual is not here today. Is Roller supposed to be the Roller from Prime? Prime's Roller?
Yeah.
So who is Roller? Just a
He's
regular
just like
Autobot?
he's like an old school homeboy.
He came out with Stasis Pod.
You have stasis pods in the comics?
No, I was kidding.
Oh, damn it.
Nah, he's like his boy from back in the day, and then everybody thought he was dead, and then he shows back up later.
Surprise.
Whose boy?
Yeah, Prime's boy.
So it is. So they are linking him to Prime.
Yeah, but it's not the little blue car that comes out of the back and goes bzz, 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 or whatever
Yeah,
the
they
fuck
were
noise he made.
buddies back in the war days.
Did Prime have Roller in the comics at some point? Like
I mean,
Roller?
he might have had him in a carnal sense. I don't know what, it's like gay robot action.
Did you have in the comics? Did you have the Prime that had a trailer and a Roller?
Nobody knows.
I'm not gonna say that he came out of Prime's back end, but he probably came into Prime's back end once or twice. That's all I'm gonna say about
Very
that.
childish of you.
Is anybody getting this?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Very childish.
Is anybody getting this?
I am.
No, not me.
Are you, Robert? Really?
No, fuck no.
Oh, okay.
I hate this shit.
I hate this shit.
I really don't like where reformated's gone. I've lost interest in it. It's really bothering me.
I love how
Should
Robert
bother
gets
you.
like 2 shots of Jameson in him, and he turns into like
Robert.
fucking angry grandpa.
Robert. when you listen to that YouTube thing, you should not let little things like this bother you, man.
I'm like that guy from All in the Family.
Come on now. Justin? No?
No, I'm not in. It doesn't have any purpose on my display.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, he looks all right.
So I had a quick question on this though. Does anyone? Yeah. So like MMC loves to do their repaints of this, and like I don't know necessarily what it could be for, an IDW style character, but like the head gives me such a huge like Ratchet vibe. Like I kind of could see this being in like white colors and like it's a Cybertron mode Ratchet.
Yep. Oh, Justin, don't give them any fucking ideas.
I don't want to give them any ideas, but it's just.
Now, would you want the same body, or would you want just?
Like I don't want that at all.
Well, not one, but I mean, do you see it as they use it as the same, just paint it white and kind of reddish, kind of?
I could see that, like the light blue piece that I guess it's hidden on the back somewhere. Like you could kind of change the shape of it a little to make it look a little different, I guess. But like
yeah, but I don't know about that all mold though.
For a Cybertron thing though, like I don't know.
Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that type of retool is in
no, they probably won't do
MMC's
that,
wheelhouse.
I can see
this mold's already been retooled. This is the third one.
So what was it previously?
Tarn
and
oh, okay. So this is the Tarn.
Right on Tarn.
I didn't realize that.
Do you have Tarn, Justin?
No.
Oh, you should get it.
Why the fuck not?
Again, doesn't fit in my collection anywhere.
That is true.
I used to have the DJD, but like I was just like, I just don't really have a draw to these characters, and just offed them. So.
Did you guys hear that?
I heard it. It's fine. It's his collection.
That was the sound of Lenny's heart breaking, all the way from Australia.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Lenny.
Joke's on you, Lenny.
It's a beautiful heart. It's a beautiful heart. All right, we got some MMC. Is that all we got for third parties MMC? Jeebus. Sphinx Cel. I guess some updated. I guess their cartoon version.
Yeah, they're just going following that same thing. Like Takara does it. It's good enough for them. It's good enough for us. Like it's fine, I guess.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it if Takara didn't announce one, because I look at it and I think it looks plain, and I think it looks like trashy with like the different shades. But then I look at a picture. I look at like Mirage's animation model. And you slap a big old Autobot symbol on that chest, that big old white chest, and everything falls into place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. So, I mean, it serves its purpose if that's what you want out of your MP collection,
It's a good mold. I like that. I have that one in the Toronto or the TFCon exclusive one. If it's cheap, it's around $80, I might get it. I don't know. Like I say, if Takara don't announce a Mirage, which I don't see them announcing a Mirage, but I would love to. But I may pick this up if it's like $75-$80. Not bad.
Hold on. MMC Sphinx Cel. Hold on.
Yeah, this mold is in the running to be like my most mold that I hate in my collection ever. I think if I got this one, it would be my sixth.
I like the mold.
It's fucking every single copy of mine has just been floppy town.
Mine aren't floppy, but
I know one of yours is floppy because I sold you one of mine that was floppy.
No, it's not floppy. I tightened it up.
Cheeks likes
little cream.
I have Mirage in my office in alt mode, and Cheeks likes to come in and grab it. I'm like, no, come on, leave that there. And the problem is he's high enough now. Like I thought I had Mirage up high enough that like I don't need to really worry about it. Like he's on the Dinobot shelf, but now I just know I have to worry about all those Dinobots that he can touch too. So yeah.
See, I know you mean his height, but now I'm picturing him just taking bong rips all day.
Yeah,
he now he can literally
really
fly, and like he can float and get your toys on his shelf.
That is correct.
Robert, did you find it? Did you find what he's looking for?
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
We're trying to see how much the pre-order is.
I lost my vape stick.
Oh, Jesus Christ, on a corn dog stick.
I hate when I lose my dildo, too.
Yeah. All right.
Pre-orders up for this guy?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it yet. Is anybody gonna get this?
It's $100. It's on
probably
pre-order.
get it. Oh, it's $99.99.
Oh, is it pre-order?
$99.
Oh, my bad. Oh, $9.99.
Oh, there's an amazing Yamaguchi Psylocke coming.
I know, that thing looks fucking cool.
I really hate that line, but I really like that Psylocke.
Yeah, same here. But honestly, isn't that every figure they put out?
Yeah.
You're like, man, I don't like Rebel Tech, but man, this, what was it, Deadpool looks good. And you're like, man, I hated that Deadpool, that Spider-Man looks good. And you're like, man, I hated that fucking Spider-Man, but this Wolverine looks good.
Thanks for talking me off the ledge there. I'll just wait for another one to come along.
Wasn't the Rebel Tech Wolverine a bad figure?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay. I heard it was. I'm sorry.
I fell into the trap. I bought Spider-Man.
It's a trap.
Wolverine and Deadpool, and then I was just like, nah, I'm not getting Magneto. And apparently, Magneto is like the best one so far.
You didn't get Venom?
Oh no, I didn't get Venom too. You're right. No, I didn't get Venom. That's the one that broke me.
They did Venom and. Did they do a Carnage too? I think they did a Carnage too.
Yeah, they did a Carnage too. You're right. I'm almost done with Marvel. I just need a Vulture. And there's like 2 or 3 other characters I could stand to buy, but like I just need a good Vulture, and I think I'm done.
Dude, I was at GameStop this weekend. I went and got a Halo 5, but I saw they have. Goddamn, GameStop has changed. There's like a back row of games, and that's it. The rest is just figures.
Oh yeah, it's definitely statues and shit.
Oh yeah,
comic
but
stuff now.
I saw some He-Man stuff, and then I saw Doc Ock for the first time. And I was like, I almost bought him. I was like, man, I may start just doing Spider-Man stuff. And I was like, no, I can't do it again. But I saw him.
His arms are static. Like, they don't bend. And they don't all point the same direction either, which is super weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the nostalgia. I was just like, oh, man. I was like, man, I thought about it. I was like, man, because I used to have tons of Marvel Legends, but no, I didn't pick it up. But I did saw some He-Man stuff. But yeah, GameStop has changed a lot. I barely had any games. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
You know what my favorite part about the Doc Ock is?
It's close.
Take the glasses
His cock.
off, but if you move him, if you push him up, he has eyes underneath.
Really?
That's cool. He has sculpted and painted eyes underneath, but you can't take the glasses off without like not being able to get them back on. But you can do these poses where he's like, if you can get it, he's kind of lifting his glasses up. Kind of weird.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a decent figure. I got him from Big Bag Toy Store for basically retail shipped. I paid $23.99 shipped because I use that new $4 whatever shipping, and that's like a $3 more than retail with tax. And then they raised them up an extra like $6. The second stock.
Did they? Yeah. It was like one per case or something, wasn't it? I don't know.
I have no idea. There were others in that case I did want, but not enough to really like.
I went into Target I went to the Target after that, and I saw the Venom Wave. I was like, fuck me. Oh, damn it.
Do you think Doc Ock gets off on tentacle porn?
Probably.
Probably makes it.
You would hope it. Yeah, he probably makes it. So.
Did you see any NECA at your Target, Matt?
Man, I saw that they redid it and all that stuff and everything. I didn't look for it. I'm gonna go back probably tomorrow and look for it.
I think it's in electronics.
Yeah, it's right across from the toy section, I think.
Well, if you see the Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason, which apparently all the pictures I've seen with NECA stuff, there's always at least one in the background, and that figure goes for like $70. If you see one, can you grab it if I don't find it? Because my Target didn't have any yet.
Yeah, I'll look for it. I'll try. So they do got little figurines and stuff, right? And all from NECA and all that stuff, and the horror
they got
stuff.
Rust deal, I think.
Okay, I may pick up some then. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that was third-party news. We are moving on to Hasbro news, and it's not very much, so y'all don't start going. Robert, what are you doing? Are you exercising or something? Or?
Trying to find my vape stick. It disappeared.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, MP plus Wheeljack official images. So I guess we got some official images with the. Oh. Okay.
So with the MP Plus Wheeljack, I think it all looks fine. The one question that I kind of have with this is, like, it was so iconic in the TV show for him to have, like, the light-up ears when he was talking. I really feel like the ears should have had the light blue painted on them just to differentiate them from the wings a little.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the type of thing that I guess it's probably worth getting one of those translucent kits to give him that, but you know.
That would have been really cool. Cause they like doing translucent stuff. So
I don't remember how Wheeljack's head assembles, but I think it wouldn't be too hard for one of these third-party companies to make a LED kit.
I thought they did. I thought Woo or someone came out with one with the light.
Was it the LED though? I mean, I think he just came out with a blue translucent.
Yeah, and
ears.
And that dude, what's his name from Shapeways?
Shapeways.
Fake Boosker, and I think Nanif did one. No, it wasn't Fake Boosker. It was Nanif, I think, and he was just selling them in that TFCon Chicago. Had a set, but I don't think it would be too hard for a third-party company to make a new head. I actually just pre-ordered this guy right before the show. Ami has him up for like $53 plus shipping or something like that.
It's not bad.
So it ended up being like $62 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it came up to, but it was still cheaper. They don't have Prowl though.
Yeah,
they were actually cheaper
though.
than Amazon Japan, which was crazy.
He looks good. I like it.
I feel like they're going overboard. Like they're gonna redo everything they've done. I mean, it's just a double dip
some new
job.
sticker molds.
I honestly think this figure, and I think I said it last week when we looked at pictures of it, or maybe it was the week before, like the actual pictures of it on that table. Like, I think they could have gone without doing alert and sideswipe and arguably even prowl, but like this is the one that I felt was the biggest departure from the cartoon as far as the paint scheme went. Like this is the first masterpiece figure that I bought that I looked at and I was like, this doesn't really look like the cartoon. I mean, I get that they were going for toy, but
I like the toy version. It's not bad. I like this version too, but I'm happy with my toy version.
Oh, I don't mind it. I just like for what I want, like I would rather.
Yeah. Cool. So you got it on pre-order, Justin? You gonna get this?
Nah, I have no need for this. I like realistic, like the realistic alt modes with the realistic stickers and stuff. So.
Yeah, he's liking stickers on this one.
Well, I mean, he has to for what he is, but.
Yeah. Well, they'll come out with a sticker sheet, whatever. Toy Hawks will come out with something, and they'll make him a what was the Marlboro one? What was it? What was it called?
Toy Hawks.
Toy Hawks.
I like the Lancia in all white like that, like without all the extra stuff. Like if I could find a way to take the red and green paint off and all that and just have it all white, like I could be tempted, but I don't know.
Racist.
Who knows? Maybe I'll pick this up and like try to put like a light bar on it and just let it be like a ridiculous Diaclone police car to go with the Sunstreaker coming eventually. So who knows? We'll see.
Oh yeah. I wonder if it'll fit up Robert's ass. You think it'll fit up Robert's ass? I wonder if this will fit up your ass.
Why would
or
you
in a
know that?
Why wouldn't we want to know that?
How?
Either better. How would it fit in a Detox by itself?
Too small.
Too small?
I saw a dude. He was posting lots of photos of his Detox displays. He was new to the ROC. And he's like, here's my collection. And it was a pretty impressive collection.
I don't think Ace is that new. It's rude.
Huh?
I said I don't think Ace is that new. That's rude, Robert.
That's what I was thinking too.
And then he shows a photo of his fucking Seekers, and they are standing sideways. You know, it's like you don't. How about you don't put them in the fucking Detox shelf if they can't stand next to each other in it? It's so stupid looking. Don't you know that looks stupid?
Robert D, the etiquette of Detox spacing.
How about you? It's so ingrained in you You shoot photos as if they're framed in a fucking Detox.
People like my photos. I'm sorry. You don't.
You squish them together. Like you stand everybody squished up.
What's wrong with them standing? What's wrong with them?
They don't need to be squished up. They're not even in a Detox, and you still got them squished up.
Gosh. Well, I'm sorry that I did not come to you to have my, expert on photo taking. I'm so sorry.
Elbow room,
All right. Well, about as much as your shirt collars.
Yes.
All right. Takara.
Nice and loose.
Takara. Encore. Big Convoy.
Big Cosby.
Big Cosby.
Takara Encore. Big.
I thought it was to say Big Commerce, but
I said Big Cock. Big Convoy cock. We got official images, and this is.
Oh wow.
Yeah. This is the Beast Wars. This was Beast Wars 2, I think. They was part of.
Yeah.
It's just wondrous.
So I got this one. I got the Target exclusive one, and I got the original one.
Whoa!
I don't need this one.
It's a pretty fun mold. Fun story. I lost the trunk to my my mammoth. I have no idea where it went.
It's right off his right shoulder. You should probably take another look.
I got the recolor from the Transformer Collection Clubs too, the Ultra Mammoth one or whatever. I guess he was the Ultra Magnus. The one. I got him too. So I got this mold a couple of times.
I might have that one. I'm not sure.
I think the shoulders are red. I think on this one. I don't think it was that in the original. It looks like it's got a different paint scheme than the original does. But yeah, this is coming out. If you're a Beast Wars fan, I'm sure you will probably get this. God damn, that's a big ass.
That's how much is it gonna be? $95?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably
95.
I don't know for sure, but it seems likely.
Oh, worth every penny.
Could be 5 or 20,000.
Stay tuned.
Please stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right, we are done with news. Thank God.
Look at that.
Robert has been helping me with my photos, helping with me take care of my mom. Are you gonna help me find a job or anything? Are you gonna help me with that? No. Okay. We are done with news.
We are.
We have a discussion, and I think Justin's going to take over for this because he knows a lot more about it than I do.
Yeah, so a friend of mine, I was talking to him the other day, and he sent me this link for, he is someone who very much enjoys customizing tabletop characters, like your 40K stuff and things like that. And he sent me this link for somebody who, a customizer in, the 40K tabletop miniature world who did this, basically it's a miniature Bumblebee, and he's like, you know anything about this? And I was like, no. And so in the notes here there's a link about it, and it'll go right to their Facebook page. You have to request to join, but apparently there is a group of fans out there who is putting together a G1 tabletop game, and right now they're in the process of trying to figure out if they can get the rights from Hasbro to do that, of course. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. The first thing, they have a number of things actually on there. This customizer did a Bumblebee. I've seen a Ratchet and a Optimus Prime, Ironhide, all the Seekers. So it looks promising.
Nice.
So we'll see.
So this is not what kind of game is it going to be? Like a World of Warcraft or something?
I mean, that's not really a tabletop game, but.
Forgive me. I don't know anything about WoW.
Yeah, it might be your 40K type game, I'm assuming, but
okay.
I don't know for sure what the rules they've come up with. There's a lot of games that kind of work kind of similar to 40K, but with more simplistic rules, so they're more easy for the masses and stuff. But
like GoldenEye.
Like GoldenEye, yeah. So
could be like Risk.
Could be like Risk, I suppose. But yeah, it looks interesting. I don't know where it's gonna go, and usually backing these tabletop or any board game, this is gonna be something that ends up going to Kickstarter at some point if they end up making it, and that in itself ends up kind of being a risk, So, and typically speaking, these kind of things don't end up being super cheap purchases. They end up being a couple $100 board games, so we'll see. It's not going to be cheap though.
I wonder if you buy the game, you get all the, characters, or do you have to buy characters separately? Like you can, power up them, like if you buy like Bumblebee, he's weak. If you want to buy Optimus, it's a certain way.
Yeah, I certainly hope that is not the case where it's like buy a whole bunch of characters and all that, but nothing stops them from it being that way. You never know. So, I mean, 40K is kind of that way where you, I've never played 40K, but you go to the store and you buy the different units and, paint them up and add them to your army, so.
Hey, you want to hear something kind of funny?
Go for it.
Bobby's never played 40K either.
You might be right.
He's got a bunch of them, though.
But he went out and bought all them units.
Robert, what are you saying in the background as usual?
He said something about Clue, something about Professor Ratchet and the
No, I said, what
study
if
with
it's
the
just chess?
wrench.
What if it's just chess? It's like a fucking chess set.
I have a chess set for.
When have you ever played chess that involved dice?
On a corner.
D&D, maybe?
Oh my god.
Maybe it's just D&D.
Robert.
Well, I hope it gets made. I mean, it'd be cool. I mean, it's nothing probably I would want to play, but, it looks pretty cool. I like the little Bumblebee figure.
Yeah, one thing that, I've been kind of looking through the Facebook on this because it intrigues me. Like, I like a board game, and if I can, find one that is reasonably fun related to Transformers, like, I'd be tempted to mess with it. But, I was reading online, they said, like, right now the plan for the characters is, like, so you can differentiate, like, your Seekers and stuff. Like, when you buy the Seeker mold, it'll have, like, different arm, like, poses and pieces and stuff, so you can kind of dynamically make your character. So, I don't know. Cool. That sounds kind of neat. So.
Hey, I'm looking at the picture. Yeah, it's got the Seekers and the cone heads. Looks like a Jazz Prowl Ratchet. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a DOS game, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. The only thing is, like, I know they pulled, like, would you want us to paint? Would you want them pre-painted, or would you want to paint them yourself? I'm like, I don't really like painting my own things, like, at that scale. Like, I just don't have a steady enough hand for it. So,
right.
But, a lot of people like that type of thing, so.
Yeah. I think Robert will get this probably. He has a lot of time on his hands.
Nah.
Did you find
no interest. No interest at all.
Of course.
Nope. I'm not interested.
Well, they're legend size though. So,
no, they're not. I'm not interested. It's like fucking. You're right. I don't have the time to play a fucking dice, based role playing game. I don't. I'm Bumblebee. Use special attack. Ear sting. No thanks.
Why don't you make time, Robert?
Jazz. Deploy special sonic blast. Get the 6-sided die.
Wow. Alrighty then.
No time. No time. Not unless one of us had a set and we were all together once a year and we wanted to play the game. Then I would want to do it. But
Robert, you realize that dice aren't just for role-playing games, and these aren't the right type of dice for those games.
Yeah, they are. They're made for role-playing games.
It's for role-playing games.
Role-playing.
So is Monopoly? I guess technically Monopoly is kind of a role-playing game.
I'm a thimble. I'm a shoe.
What the boo?
I'm gonna take all your shit.
It's pretty cool.
Lord.
I hope it gets made. Oh, it'd be cool that it makes.
I don't.
Wow, that's fucked up, dude. You're such a Debbie Downer tonight, man.
I hope their dreams come crashing.
Negative Nancy.
Get a real job.
You need to go listen to that
loser.
Motivational YouTube video for real. You need to.
I don't know if Donald Trump listens to this podcast, but if he does, I know an illegal name, Robert D. Gianni.
Ooh, we're blowing up last names now?
He's a member of ICE.
We blow
Swanson.
MS-13.
Greg Swanson.
All right.
Google Greg Swanson. That's Greg for Mercy.
You think Bobby would be interested in this since he did the 40K, 401K?
Yeah, I think so. Bobby's very invested in his 401K.
He is. That's good. I think everybody should be invested in their own.
You're right. He never played a day in his life, but he painted like 5,000 little figurines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a lot of those. They look nice too. They're pretty cool, but
I got you, Justin.
I don't know. They take up half his basement.
By the way.
They do. They do take up half his basement. Anyways, all right. Well, we're done with this discussion, I guess, unless y'all want to say anything else about it. I don't want to move on without y'all speaking your mind.
Yeah, these dudes should get a job. Get a real job.
Oh. Well.
I'll bet you whoever's behind that doesn't have a job.
Probably Keith.
All right.
No.
Well, there's that.
Well, we got some questions. Hopefully we can answer them. First, we got one from MP Collector. I'll read it real quick. Oh, it's a long one. Damn it. I was wondering if you guys have noticed a substantial decrease in the overall amount of good YouTube content coming out. Oh, this will be good for
Justin.
I'm sorry. I'm busy.
For background and context, I subscribe to about 100 different YouTube channels, mostly focused on nerd stuff. Around this time a year ago, there was 100 channels were collectively releasing 7 or 8 videos a day that I would immediately bookmark and must-see TV. There was so much amazing content out that my wife and I actually got rid of cable. Yeah, because I was spending so much of my time watching YouTube. Anyway, fast forward to today, there's our seemingly 15-ish must-see video released every month. 4 of those are SEU. Then another 4 come from NR, and the rest come from within the realm. That's it. Is that just me noticing this? Am I just subscribed to the wrong 100 YouTube channels? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Well, first, I think you need to subscribe to Deluxe Baldwin. He's got a good channel. It puts out a fair amount of content.
Thank you.
I apologize for my not putting out content, but, like, I mean, the well's been kind of dry and, you know, lacking in motivation as a result. So, yeah. I mean, I honestly think, like, if you wanna look for YouTube related content that is gonna keep putting out stuff, like, at this point, it's almost like if you're not into Transformers stuff that's on the shelf in store, like, then it is gonna be kind of dry for you, because there's honestly just not a whole bunch of third-party content that people are excited to discuss at this point, you know?
Yeah, it's every other month or so that you get something.
Yeah.
Well, besides Transformers, I really like a good pen. I do. Do you like pens, Justin?
I do.
I will steal pens wherever I go.
I actually have an unhealthy number of pens in my house. I at some point usually have to end up purging them, because I'm like, why do I have all these pens? But it's like any time I go on vacation, I'm like, hell yeah, I want that big pen. Like, let me take that.
Yeah.
So.
I stole a pen today only to find out that it was stolen from me, and I just stole it back for myself.
Well, you know, it's fair.
You're like Pen Batman.
You know, waitresses have good pens sometimes, man. When when you go out to eat, a nice little dinner, and they come in and you pay for it with a check or a card, whatever, and they bring out a pen.
With
sometimes.
a check?
I mean a check card or whatever. I don't know, whatever.
You have a check card?
Sometimes. And they bring out a good pen sometimes. I'm like, damn, should I take this pen? Because it's really nice.
Do you pull like the Marvel Legends swap?
No, I don't carry around
you carry around a cheap Bic pen?
Damn, Matt. I subconsciously steal pens. You're like, oh man, this cheap ass fucking 20-cent Bic pen makes me want to start off on a life of crime.
Well, I gotta tell you, there is a great.
Please tell us.
There is a great website for pen aficionados. It's called Pen Island. I strongly recommend you check out that website. When you enter the website, you your network might say, you're entering an adult.
Caution.
Yeah, just go ahead and click through to Pen Island.
Yeah, that's always a good thing to do, is click through the caution. Dumbass.
Check out Pen Island.
Okay. Other than that, I mean, is there anything? I mean, like Justin said, there's a lot of reviewers out there now, and I like a lot of them. I watch my fair amount of YouTube reviews, and even over the same figure, because I like to see other people's take on what they see and everything. And like Justin said, if you're not if you don't do mainline stuff, there's not really a lot of content out there. So people like, just say Bobby. Bobby, he doesn't, like to do a lot of mainline stuff. So he's doing a lot of, sit-down Saturdays and stuff. And it's really great. I mean, I'm glad he's going that way. But he just, doesn't have a lot of, content, I guess, anymore. I don't know. But people are having to change. People are having to change their way of doing their reviews and what content they want to put out because there's just not a lot of stuff out there.
Matt's got content for fucking leagues.
Oh, I got leagues. Dude, I can go through fucking Armada, animated, Beast Wars. I got tons of stuff. But, people that, that do mainly, Masterpiece and third party. And luckily Robert D's here is that, he could provide Bobby with Legends, game and stuff. So.
Wait, but hold on. If Bobby's putting out videos consistently, even though they're not reviews, he still has plenty of content.
No, okay, well, I said that wrong then. He does have, he has content.
I think Matt means Bobby's grasping at straws.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's not doing a lot of, he didn't have a lot of Transform reviews
desperate.
out.
Yeah, he is kind of Alex Jones of
I
Transform
reviews. I didn't mean it in any foul way. I just said that, he doesn't do a lot of Transform reviews because there's not a lot of Transformer stuff out there.
Why was Alex Jones banned from YouTube?
Did you hear about Bobby's sit-down Saturday for this coming weekend?
No.
Yeah.
Alex Jones?
Yeah. There's a lot of shit in China. It's making the third-party figures gay. And he's getting to the bottom of it.
Is it? I love it sit-down Saturdays, man. They're awesome.
Man.
Alex Jones,
and if it pleases the court, I love those too. I love when he does all this stuff. They're really good.
Why was Alex Jones banned from YouTube?
Have you ever watched any of his stuff?
Yeah. He's crazy, but so what? I mean, I don't get it. I assume something happened.
Do you know? Okay, so when you sign up for Facebook or YouTube,
Yes.
and you click that little box that said "I agree."
Yes.
And you didn't read any of the shit you agreed to.
Of course.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
That's weird.
It's because you didn't fucking read it, Robert. It's your fault, not his.
It's weird that they would ban Alex Jones. Yet, foreign governments have fake accounts that are promulgating issues that divide citizens, and that shit still exists. It's mind-boggling. I would rather support a citizen who just happens to have his own crazy perspective. It's crazy to me, but not to him. But I support that, But, I don't know. It kind of bothers me.
Well, they are banning those accounts too. It's just not something that is big news. But from what I understand, those accounts actually don't exist.
Yeah.
At least not the Russians.
But who saw Bobby's Hung Low interview?
I did. Really good.
Do you recall the part where they talked about how they got introduced to each other? And he said a person who he's going to call Chub Rock introduced him to Bobby.
No, I don't remember that part.
Yeah, I'm fucking Chub Rock.
You're Chub Rock?
Why the fuck am I Chub Rock? He's like,
oh, you introduced him?
Yeah. He's like, it's not an insult. I'm like, sure it's an insult. I'm Chub Rock.
You're
goddamn.
Chub.
Chub Rock.
No, that was a good. That was a good listen. I liked it.
I don't get why.
That's where I'm getting my mind wiped from.
People are so afraid. What I liked about that interview was they named names and they just told a story. And why can't you? Why, if something happened, why can't you just air it out? And it was fine that they did.
And they wasn't really assholes about it. They were, just telling the truth.
Telling a story A to Z.
Yeah.
That's
what it was. That was what really was good about it, is that they were naming names, but they wasn't dragging them through the mud. They're just like, this is what happened, and we moved on, and that's life.
Chub Rock. The only one that insulted was Chub Rock.
It's a cutthroat business. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shitty stuff going on in the background, Transformers and third party and stuff and everything. So, I think I just heard.
I'm Chub Rock. You're Cheesy E.
Okay. Justin, are you gonna plan on doing any more reviews?
No.
Yeah, I plan to. Just gotta find the time to get down there and do it. So.
Okay.
I gotta send back this Toro and Compromiso, or however you say his name. Hubcap and Cliffjumper. I gotta send them back, but I'm tempted to do the review because like that hubcap is just so terribly miscolored. Like I think everybody kind of needs to be aware before they order. But I don't know. We'll see.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah.
I do stuff, all the time. Because I like doing reviews. I mean, it's fun, so that's why I do so many, and that's why I have so much stuff to do, I guess. So, but
Can I ask you a question?
If I said no, are you still going to ask me?
Yes. Why did you change your laptop from a nice fireplace to a fire in a swamp?
I always change it. I have a couple.
It's always a pitiful fire in a swamp.
I like it. It's kind of, calm. I have that one. I have a snow one, and I have Darth Vader burning, whatever.
You can take the boy out of the Ozarks, but you can't take the Ozarks out of the boy.
Does it bother you that much? I'm
Yes.
gonna have it on there all the time then.
I hate it.
It'll be all right.
You should just do the Robert D special.
I've wanted to do, try to bring in people to do like floor time with me, and Robert would never find time to help me out. So
I'm busy.
Oh yeah, you're busy all the time. Whatever. You're busy texting Bubby. That's all you're doing. Anyways,
I texted Bobby today.
I know you. You haven't, or you
I did. I said Bobby, and he said Robert, and then I didn't respond further.
Dumbass. Oh shit, it's storming here. Holy shit. All right. Well, I guess we're done with that. If anybody else has anything to say about that? No.
I don't even know if there's a question. We didn't even answer a question.
Well, he just said, basically what he's asking is, is there, too much, is he subscribed to the wrong 100? Is there new stuff out there that people love? Like you just mentioned the pen thing.
Right. Pen Island.
And, and everything is just, is there just too much stuff out there? It's, you're trying to watch everything. You just don't have enough time. Like Robert doesn't have enough time.
For the record, listeners, I wouldn't go to Pen Island. Just saying.
Everything. But I can understand.
Pen Island.
I don't know if I would cancel cable though, just to watch YouTube. But maybe Netflix and other stuff.
Just remember, island is spelled with an IS, and when you put that all together.
Penis? Oh.
I just want to point out, since Robert D hasn't mentioned it, Compromoso is the Italian word for hookup.
Thank you.
Do you know
why he's named that? It's actually pretty. It's pretty spot on for a third-party name. You don't have to understand Greek mythology or
it's fine.
Fucking Latin or.
I miss the man-child reviews.
You weren't even around for the man-child reviews. So
Yes, I did. You last reviewed like Beachcomber. I Gear Beachcomber, I think. Was your
I
last
don't remember.
review.
That was just.
Well, let me ask you a question. Well, let me ask you a question, Robert and Greg, and Justin too, and me. Do y'all like where our, like me, Bobby, and Justin's reviews are going? Do y'all?
Let me ask Robert, Greg, and Justin if I like if they like where mine and Justin's.
I said that.
Bobby's
Well, what I
reviews are
meant
going.
was, okay, Greg.
How do you feel, Justin?
I feel like my reviews are going away, so what's that?
I love where Justin's are going.
All right. Do you like where Bobby and my reviews are going? Like I said, Bobby's changed. What he used to do. He used to fucking knock out like a review every fucking day, and he's kind of held back from that.
I want to see you branch away from Transformers.
I don't have anything else though.
Mask.
I just think you
I do have Mask. Yeah.
I would like to see Mask reviews from Matt.
Okay, I
would like to see you just. I don't know. I would like to just see you videotape yourself doing whatever. I think you'd get 1 million subs. I do.
I don't think.
Put on makeup. Do something.
All right, that was a stupid question to ask. I'm sorry.
Put on a bra.
Anyways, all right. Thank you, MP Collector, as always. We appreciate it. Let's read this one from Jay. Hey, fuckers. Couple quick ones for you. If you were starting a 3P Transformer company, what would you name it and why? If you were creating an Instagram account for each of your SEU co-hosts, naughty or nice, what username would you give them and why? Thanks.
Well, I didn't answer the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. What you got anything to say about MP collectors?
Well, yeah, I was just going to point out you once again you mentioned Bobby's reviews, but I'm looking at the last week of his content, and it's 14 hours ago, 1 day ago, 3 days ago, 4 days, 5 days, and 6 days, and 7 days ago. So he is posting a video.
Well, I mean, he slacked down a little bit for a little while. He's been kicking up because he's had stuff to review.
Yeah, but he's kind of phoning it in.
Well, he also works. So.
No, I understand that. I didn't say anything's wrong with that. I'm not. Dude, I love Bobby's review.
Why are you hating on him?
I agree with Matt. Bobby's reviews are shitty. They are. Matt, you're right.
No, I don't disagree on that point, but I just don't understand where this hate's coming from. All of a sudden.
I don't know. Maybe it's jealous. I'm salty. I'm like an ocean. I'm just salty.
Full of fish piss.
You see me waving? My ocean wave?
You got any t-shirts for sale?
I do got some t-shirts. I got 2 of them. I got a TFCon one, and I got a oh shit, what is it? Floor Time and Chill. Go out there
I'll
and buy.
send you a case of Gatorade.
Please. All right. Anyways,
thank you. You might need some electrolytes.
I do. I just watched that movie, Idiocracy. I just watched that this past weekend. It's a good movie. It's funny.
If by watching Idiocracy, wait, what's it Idiocracy? I guess it was, yeah. I'm thinking about there's 2 different movies with similar titles. Anyway, does that mean you went outside? Because that's
sometimes, yeah. No, not really. But anyways,
no, it really is though.
If we started a 3P company, what we name it and why? And if we are creating an Instagram account for each of our hosts, naughty or nice, what username would you give them and why? I guess mine will be salty because I'm salty of Bubba. So, anybody?
Your 3P company would be salty?
No, my
Did you
username for
talk to
Instagram.
Bobby like he was on the show? Matt, are you okay?
What would be the name of your 3P company? And why? Robert.
Mine would be Detox. Yes.
Hashtag dumbass.
Thank you, Detox.
Fits in the Detox.
It has to go in a Detox.
It has to.
Detox.
So the question is everything sized to fit in a Detox, or are they sized to barely fit in a Detox? Absolutely everything.
Yeah, I would only produce items that were so large that you would have to. They would have butterfly shoulders and hips to squish them into the Detox. Yeah,
it's funny.
And I would provide like a liter of shock oil to cover the figure in, to squeeze it in, to get it past the glass. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Sorry. No. All right.
Justin would be $69.99 toys.
Nice. What would your third-party name be, Justin, if you had one?
My third-party name?
Yeah.
I have no idea. This is a very tough question.
Penn Island toys?
Yeah, Penn Island toys.
Could be the Chiefs Transformers.
Everything would be named after various phallic symbols that you may find on Penn Island. So.
What was that?
I can't believe you looked.
No, I figured it out, Robert. I was like, no, you don't want to put that in.
Greg, what would your name be?
God.
What would be your third-party name?
I knew if I ended up doing the show tonight, I'd be ashamed of myself. And
are you ashamed?
Yes.
Be proud. Be different.
Step out of your comfort zone.
Get out of your comfort zone.
Shove something up your ass.
Shove something up your ass.
What will be your name, Greg? What will be your third-party name?
Shove something up his ass, Gianni Toys.
Listen, Mr. Swanson, stop blowing up my last name.
The Legends.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we playing that game? I didn't realize that. Are we going by our fake names? Well, I'm Spider-Man.
Greg Swanson.
You're Robert D.G. Strange.
Alright, I don't have a name either. I can't think of anything that would.
I have a name.
I don't know. Floor Time, Transformers. I don't know. What's your name?
Greg.
Robert Paulson.
Awesome.
What about Instagram accounts?
What we gonna name them?
Why Instagram account? Is there something special about Instagram account names or something?
No.
Yeah, I don't even use Instagram. Like, I don't.
I do.
Yeah, we know. We know. Instagram was the original T-shirt.
Okay. Anyway.
No, don't be mad.
I'm not mad. I don't care. I'm not getting mad anymore about petty stuff. It's cool.
Petty stuff.
I live life. I don't know. Beast mode. I don't go work out when I get done.
Be strong. An hour never.
Go work out.
I don't wanna live forever.
What would
Matt,
what
did
Robert's
you
Instagram?
listen to that video while you were working out?
I did. Yeah.
Did you do more?
I didn't listen to all of it. I got about 30 minutes into it.
But while you were working out, did you push harder while you were listening to it?
I did.
You see?
I'm not.
I sent Matt some
I said thank you.
I sent Matt a motivational video, like motivational speeches, and like it helped me, like double my speed. Me. Like I'm up to like an 8-minute mile, you know, and it's just because I don't know. It's just these motivational speeches.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's really lame, but it's great. They're really great.
My Instagram account is Hasbro_reviews.
Hailcock.
That wasn't the question, Matt.
Instagram. Well, that's what I get. That's what I gave myself. So.
No, if you were creating an Instagram account for each of your SCU co-hosts, what would it be?
Well, I named mine. So.
What's your name? Ours.
Robert would be Detox Island. Justin's would be.
I don't think Matt's getting the Pen Island thing.
No, I get the Pen Island thing. I'm just saying it's Detox Island, whatever. I know it's a bunch of penis. Justin would be Cheeks McGee, and Greg's would be I don't know. I don't know what Greg's would be. I don't know what Bobby would be either.
Shitreviews.com.
Bobby would be Dirty Fingers. DirtyFingers.com.
Dirty Fingers, Dirty Tub.
DirtyTub.com. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Justin would be IQuit.com.
I quit.
Matt would be Spaminator. Yep, especially I love spam. It tastes
Greg
so good.
would be the Reborn Jehovah'sWitness.com.
I am a Jehovah's Witness, so that's actually pretty accurate.
I know you knocked on my door yesterday. It was really weird.
Yep. Do you have a minute, Robert? By the way.
Yes.
What,
I'll be right over.
I'll invite you in.
Okay, here's another question from
I'll
Lucas.
Jehovah's Witness out a bit. Come on in. Would you like some tea?
If you had, this should be up to your alley, Robert. If you had to get rid of your entire collection,
Matt doesn't give a fuck about my answer to any of the questions.
I know. None of your answers get any respect.
Yeah, I keep forgetting, man. I'm sorry.
You didn't ask Justin or Greg what our Instagram accounts would be.
Justin, Greg.
And he asked Justin first. Okay.
Matt would definitely just be Hasbro. I mean, like, come on. He should just take over their Instagram. Like, there's no bigger fan than Matt. Robert, I don't know. Robert's Daily Rambles. I think that'd be good because he just, we all know why. Greg, I don't know. I'm not sure what Greg would be.
Bitch about everything.
Yeah, it's mostly because Greg said he doesn't have like an Instagram, and like I just don't know what kind of things Greg would want to post on Instagram.
Pinnacle.
Oh, Bobby's be.
Matt's just back there being salty. I love it.
What would Bobby's be?
Pictures of
MattHatesMe.com.
Bobby's, I feel like Bobby just be like a little bit of everything because that's just how he does his reviews and stuff. Just a little bit of everything.
Bobby would be Chicks with Dicks.
Probably. Yep. I don't know. Other than that, I don't know. It's a tough question.
Right. Greg, what would you give us all a name?
Damn, Justin, he just cut you the fuck off. He was like,
He was
okay,
done.
moving on.
He was done. Shut the fuck
Hasbro
up.
news.
Answer the question.
He treated you like Hasbro news, Justin.
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
I think Roberts would be.
I have my mic in my mouth right now.
Feels good too. I want to actually think about this one. So Roberts would be irrelevant views.
That's not very nice.
Why? He has irrelevant views. I think it's perfectly fair, and it's not an insult. Justin's would be
relevant views.
Relevant views.
Actually, I kind of I'll go with that. Yeah, we need a yin and a yang. You always need a balance. Matt's would probably be the Dead Sea Tourist. And I don't know if I have to name my own, because I don't think that's part of the question.
Cringer hit mute. CringerHitMute.com.
Cringer's been a fucking cunt the last week.
Yours would be the muted explanation.
Dude, Cringer is pissed at Kit for leaving him for a week. He has been a dick.
How?
And she got...
He just hit mute again. That's how.
All right.
He was like, I'm not muted. How am I muted?
Huh?
You didn't answer. You were just
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
now
hear
we
you now.
can.
Yeah, I wasn't muted at all.
All right, whatever.
All right, whatever.
Um,
Come on, Dead Sea. What we got?
I'm just saying. I mean, answer the question. They asked you a question. Why is
What did they
Cringer
ask me?
pissed off?
How was
How is Cringer pissed off?
I was answering the question. I couldn't hear him over you, apparently.
You were on mute.
He's just being a fucking dick. He's not knocking shut the tables. He's being defiant. He's basically being Cat. But he knows better than to be Cat, because he's better than that. He's a good boy.
What's your other cat's name?
Audrey.
Audrey.
She's always.
All right.
Okay, next question. This is from Lucas. If you had to get rid of your entire collection except one Detox, what figures would it include?
Oh, that's easy.
Air fryer.
The Legends Bumblebee.
Well, let's see. I would be able, in one Detox, I'm pretty sure I could do Fans Toys, Omega Supreme, Toy World Devastator on one shelf. On one shelf, mind you. I probably could fit in the entire, Season 1 MP Autobots on the second shelf. Cons.
All the Wei Zhang stuff.
Cons. Yes, all the Wei Zhang oversized stuff.
Especially that stuff.
What else? Trying to think.
You got any Gundam?
I have no
TFC
Gundam really
combiners.
anymore.
You can squeeze them TFC combiners.
Oh yeah, every combiner would be on that. So that's two shelves. There's 5 shelves, right? So
yeah, you got 3 more, man.
Every combiner would fit on the 3rd shelf. You know what? Every combiner and a version of them in their robot modes too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
the whole 86 crew. That could all fit on one Detox too.
You realize, Justin, you just got fucking played by Robert D, right? You said you have no Gundam. You're gonna get a FedEx delivery tomorrow. Trash bag.
Trash bags of 13 Gundam.
I got like 20 boxes.
I mean, I do have some Gundam. I don't have much Gundam. Most of it is packed away in various shoe boxes. But I still have to finish that Zaku. It's just sitting there right now. So.
Zaku.
The one Robert gave me. So. Again,
that's an easy build. It was a master grade.
The big one.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Grade.
Or perfect grade. Oh,
yeah, it's awesome.
And I gave him the clear armor too.
I know, it's great. I'm excited to finish it. We just haven't had time to do it lately. So.
Just give Cheeks a clipper.
I know.
You know?
Sounds dangerous. Somebody will be missing a finger by the end of the day.
It wouldn't be cheeks.
Probably not.
Actually, no. You should probably get Cheeks on that. He seems like he's kind of a up and go-getter.
Up and comer. Greg, what would you put in your Detox?
I've actually never seen a Detox my entire life, so I don't know. I don't actually know what they are. I just hear Robert talk about them all the time.
It's like a glass locker that's about 4 feet tall with 4 shelves.
Oh.
Will hold a lot of Transformers in it.
Like that movie, The Locker or whatever about the military veterans.
The Foot Locker?
Foot Locker, yeah. Is it like that?
Kinda.
Maybe.
So you said four shelves. 4 shelves.
Yeah,
right.
4 shelves.
So I'll just go off that. Let's say.
And you can. I'm sorry, Greg. I don't want to cut you off, but you can put something on top
No,
too.
you're fine.
So.
No, cut me off. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
5 shelves.
Yep.
All right. I have a air fryer. I have.
Popcorn cooker.
I have an Instapot. I have a plush. I'm looking around my room. The room I'm in right now. The air fryer and stuff's not in here. I just know I have that from memory.
You have
I
a
have
toaster
a plush Cthulhu. You probably go in there.
Did you
I
say
have a lamp.
Cthulhu?
Yeah, it's Cthulhu. I have a lamp.
Cthulhu.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. I have a lamp, and I have
You mean a champ?
I have box. I'll put box on top.
Nice.
You could say what's in the box.
No, it's just box. It's just
It's
box.
just box. That's all it is.
It's
That's where
just
the
a
cats
box.
go. That's where the
And
cats
people would be like, "What's in the fucking box?" And you'd be like, "Exactly."
Hey, Robert.
And start playing the Unsolved Mysteries music.
What would you put in your Detox?
All right, since Justin stole my fucking thunder,
A couch.
I'm gonna have to answer the question realistically.
A couch.
I would have Flames Toys Drift. I would have on one shelf.
Nice.
And I would have SOC Voltron on another shelf. And I think I would have my KFC Sharks on another shelf.
Really?
Yeah. And I would have MMC Feral Rex on another shelf. He would be on top because the top shelf itself I would fill with chicken noodle soup.
Oh. Can I change one of my answers?
Yes.
No.
I would leave the
You have 10
third shelf.
seconds.
I would leave the third shelf empty.
5 seconds.
And when no tips. So when people came over, I just be like, tips, and they put tips on the third shelf.
All right.
I would definitely have every repaint of every Seeker ever made standing sideways on the shelf.
Robert, did you ever watch Apple and Onion?
No, and I want to.
Oh, that's a reference to Have Some Tips. One of the better episodes. They're like, put $200 in here, please. Put $200 in here, please. That's
I
what
need
that'd
to
be like.
check that out.
It's a fun show. It really is. Like, it's a good. I can't believe it got canceled. like it didn't even get renewed for a second season. It's a fucking amazing. Anyway, I'm sorry. Have some tips.
You should be. Anybody? Has anybody watched the new Sacha Baron Cohen show?
Yes.
America.
Yeah, that's just fucking hilarious.
It's genius.
Did you watch it this weekend?
Yes.
If Donald Trump were to call you up and say, give you a very good blowjob, would you accept?
Wait. Is that the 4th episode?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've only seen the 3rd.
Oh no, it's the sheriff. It's the Apario, the one he pardoned.
Oh my god.
And he was like, "Oh, what was your first hand job?" Mine was from my mother. It was a paper route. It's like, if Donald Trump was to call you up tomorrow and say, "I want to give you a very good blowjob," would you accept? He's like, think I would have to.
Was he the Israeli?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No. He wasn't the Israeli. He was a new character. It was a Finnish YouTube. They were reviewing. They were unboxing Shopkins.
Oh my God.
And the sheriff guy was like, I think if you met Donald Trump, he'd really like what you have to say. He's like, I have a very big gun collection. Everyone knows.
He gets Roy Moore. He does an interview with Roy Moore, and he talks about how he has this like pedophile detector, and he was showing how it worked, and he swiped it over himself and it didn't make a sound, and then he swipes it over Roy Moore and it starts beeping. That shit was so fucking funny, and Roy Moore got really upset and like left.
Oh
my God.
He did something similar with his the guy who rides the bike around. And he's like, after 6 months after Hillary lost the election, I finally picked myself up and biked across America.
Oh, yeah.
And he's interviewing this guy talking about porn, and he's like, he was like, you know, I identify as I'm a pedophile. Are you a pedophile? And he's like, I'm taking that word back, by the way. I really like children. I'm taking that word back. The guy's like, no, I do not think I'm a pedophile. And he fucking shows him his book about animal porn.
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
like how it's okay, to watch porn with cartoon bunnies. And the guy's like giving him, like, he's like, I don't think you should put that book out. You've given me so much valuable insight. I'm going to make you a co-author. The guy's like, I think if you did that, I would immediately have to file a suit in court. This shit was fucking funny as hell.
I think it's genius. I mean,
yeah.
It's the best he's done to date, this new show. Have you seen it, Justin?
No. Sounds
his
good.
budget, his makeup is fucking leaps and bounds beyond a fake goatee, like from back in the day. Like he actually has like prosthetics. Well,
yeah, I feel like it's different because he's not interviewing just celebrities. He's interviewing people, you know, in politics generally in one form or the other, people of influence, and he has characters that, you know, they speak to both sides of the coin. It's not just he doesn't just attack the right. He goes after the left as well. And oh my God, you feel uncomfortable watching it. It's that powerful, and it's silly at the same time. You know, like, what about those guys? Like he was the Israeli, you know, guy, and he got those guys to dress up as he got the guy to dress up as a woman, and he got the other guy to hide in a piñata with a camera.
Yeah.
And he had them wearing like vagina underwear, and then
the cops show up. Well, he did that character guy in the last one, and I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it, but it involves a shield made out of gay porn.
Oh my God.
Well, no, he got that dude resigned in Georgia. Yeah. The one that he had
pulled his pants down.
Yeah, screaming
America.
Screaming America. I'm gonna make you gay, America. And like he started screaming the N-word.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's not the N-word I was talking about. What is wrong with you? That word is disgusting.
He was like, I meant noonie.
Resigned.
Noonie is the word, not the word you used. The word you used is disgusting. That guy had to resign. That's crazy.
Well, he wasn't up for re-election anyway, but still.
Yeah, but it's... what's weird is, like, this guy's show is so out there and crazy and unsettling. It makes you uncomfortable knowing you're about to watch it. And at the end of the day, though, it's like the only sane voice out there. We're so split. Everybody is so split. It's like the only sane voice that you actually do see, and it's crazy.
And to speak to what you're saying before anyone gets fucking bent out of shape, because we are a Transformers podcast on a political podcast. The fact that, just for example, and this is pretty common across the board as these people are coming out as being tricked. The common theme, especially with the guy who was pulling his pants down, jumping backwards with his ass hanging out, screaming, "I'm going to make you gay, America," said he felt tricked because he was so concerned with terrorism and his family's safety that he was easily manipulated into acting like that on camera. Like, what does that tell you about politicians?
That's the whole point.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the thing people are missing.
Yeah.
Like, I think some people on a certain end of the spectrum are missing. Like, that your elected officials are acting like that, and whether or not they're just trying to blame it on someone else, like, that's their excuse. It's sad if it's a lie. It's even sadder if it's the truth. Oh, I get the hiccups. It's even sadder if it's the truth. That they would act like that on camera, knowing it was going to be broadcasted on television.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, it's like, come on. What kind of cartoon are we living in these days?
Yeah. It's refreshing to see someone do this. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it. I subscribed it to Showtime just for that.
Do you watch Alone?
No, I watched with Kit.
No, the show Alone.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that.
Anybody?
No, I don't know it.
Matthew?
No.
Matt, are you podcasting outside?
Yeah, I feel like he's outside podcasting out in the swamp.
No, it's storming here.
That's kind of why I was asking.
Yeah, Alone is a show. It's a survivalist show, and I think it starts out with 10 contestants, and they get, right now it's season 6, I believe. It's 10 contestants dropped off at remote locations.
Like butt naked or something? Or
No, not naked and afraid. No. They're dropped off. They get like 10 items they get to pick that they take with them, and they're in Mongolia. And they're like 6 to 10 miles apart from each other. And whoever survives the longest wins $500,000. And I love that show. I've been watching that for every season. It's pretty good. You know,
whoever survives the longest. Like,
yeah.
I feel like the person who survives the longest wins more than
500 grand. That's it.
500 grand or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, just you got to fend for yourself 100%. You know, pretty good.
Well,
pretty
survival kind of insinuates that they don't die.
Oh, there's wolves and bears. I mean, mountain lions in prior episodes. You know. Ooh.
So saucy.
You know, when Matt and Belisa were in New York, I asked them whether they lived near the swamp, and Belisa took exception to that question. Matthew?
What?
The fuck are you doing?
Nothing. What do you mean?
Robert, you're my fucking hero. I know I give you a hard time, but you're one of my favorite people ever. I don't know. Oh. You speak to my soul.
That's very sweet. I would like... Maybe you should ask Matthew what the fuck he's doing, because he's not
Man,
paying
what
attention.
The fuck are you doing? Why are you ignoring me?
We're done. I don't know, I guess. Do we got anything else? Justin?
Don't we have more questions?
Oh, I didn't know if we were going to answer them.
Hey, Butterbean, do we have more questions?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
What do you mean you're done?
Robert just fucking destroyed Cheddarcast. We're done. This is our final episode.
Thank you for tuning in for...
We have more questions, Matt.
239 episodes.
Read them off then. Robert.
I know you guys are waiting on 240, but that's just not the way we do business around here.
I'm gonna have to log into the Shatteredcast Gmail. I'll do it if you want me to. Okay,
do it.
Hold on.
Let's go, Robert.
Yeah, Matthew doesn't want to. Even though he's hosting. Let's see. I know we got an email recently. Fucking god damn it! I don't have the goddamn password saved. Up.
All right, this is from Sean. The SE crew were all random transformers. What would each member transform into? The weirder, the better.
None of you could be humanoid. What would you choose? So I guess my question is, there's no robot mode. Like, it's I don't know. So let's just assume that you have a robot mode, which is us, and then you transform into something. What would it be?
Wait, you mean you're a human that transforms into one mode?
I assume so.
Matthew?
Yeah, I'd probably be a jet. That'd be cool to fly around and stuff. Justin?
See, I'm trying to think of something that would be fun, but weird. I need a few minutes to think about this.
Bob the Builder?
No, I could do that.
Thomas the Train?
No. I don't know. Who else has that? Who else has an answer? Let me think for a second here.
Robert?
Would be a nozzle.
What would you transform into?
I would be a triple changer. Since one of my modes is human, my other two modes would be a desk and or a chair. But only the option that is not good for you. If you needed a chair, I would only transform into a desk. If you needed a desk, I would only transform into a chair.
It really does sound like you, Robert.
Yes. Yes, and I would be the better version. If you already had a chair, I would transform into a better chair. And the box would say triple changer, human, desk, and chair. But I couldn't transform into a desk if you needed one. I would only transform into a better chair that you have now. And I would have as an accessory a half-empty bottle of Jameson. And a big box of Transformers that actually wasn't in the box. It would just be an IOU from T2RX6.
That's pretty good.
I'm actually fixing to send you another giant box of shit now. You need like a little impetus. No?
Yeah.
No?
Meh.
I think I'm gonna.
Hey Greg, what would you
transform into? It's gonna show up and I'll just be like, return to sender.
Maybe the Flames Toys Drift.
We'll
send that to you.
I'll break and I'll be like, Brink, why'd you touch? No, just kidding.
Smash it with a hammer. Ooh, how'd that happen?
Throw pasta sauce on it and just, problem solved.
That's nice.
That's not nice.
That's very nice.
I don't know what I would turn into. I really don't have any good idea that's not like a, some kind of vehicle or something like that. I don't know.
What about another car to add to your 5 collection?
Nah, I have enough cars. I'm good. Oh, that is a good idea, Robert. I'm going to go with that. The Proton Pack, except I would function properly, but there's really no purpose, because as far as I see, there's no spirits floating around that people are just calling. I don't know. TV seems to make you believe that there are, so. You don't see them floating around. I don't know. Proton Pack would be a good transformation, though, Robert. I give you good credit for that.
The only downside is it couldn't have a kibble backpack because that would be redundant.
No, you know what though? I always thought it'd be kind of cool. So I've always had this goal to have a transforming Ecto 1 that when it transforms, all the stuff on the roof of the Ecto 1 kind of moves around a little to like vaguely resemble a Proton Pack. Like I think that'd be awesome. Someone, Hasbro needs to go ahead and try to secure a temporary license from Matty Collector to make that happen. So,
or somehow like you have the 2 dog demons that could transform into Stay Puffed.
I guess.
If it were possible.
I guess.
And Zool.
Yeah, you'd have to have all 3. I think the 2 dogs and Zool together.
That'd be so cool.
But I definitely would like an Ecto 1 that transforms into a Ghostbuster looking robot with a Proton Pack. think that would be so awesome.
That's pretty cool.
There is someone who has an art of an Ecto one like that. It's King Starscream, I think is what it was. Let me see
Matt
if I can find it.
Ooh, and like a ghost trap that transforms into the firehouse.
Let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh. Revisit this and then drop this in here. Here, I'll put it in the G3. Just so you can see. But like that would be awesome to have an Ecto one that did that.
What would Bobby transform into?
Dick.
A dick? And a bonobo.
That's right. I don't know. I feel like a dick is appropriate for Bobby. I mean, he has his moments, right?
And he has a bald head.
With a little skull face on it, so.
Deviant art? Deviant art, Justin.
Yeah.
Justin.
That's pretty cool.
It'd be pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool, Justin.
Like how he has a little trap on his leg. It actually makes me want to go back and the Cybertron Red Alert mold, I think would like kind of work to make like a deluxe sized one, but it wouldn't really be a proper Ecto one. But I don't know. Maybe it could be modified somehow. I don't know. Gotta look at it. I think that'd be awesome.
Deviant art. Very good. You're a pervert.
Greg, what would you transform into?
Yeah, I just pooted so hard on my dog's head.
All right, a whoopee cushion it is.
I just feel like I should share that. No, I think I'd be a triple changer too. I'd be a toilet and a laptop.
What?
Yeah, and I'd have a really shitty day, but I'd have a profitable business by night.
I'd be posting poop videos on the internet.
Disgusting. That's disgusting.
I would turn into an ambulance, and Robert would chase me all day, and I would know what it would feel like.
Could I catch you?
Ever so often.
Would you like spit out clients?
Dude, I'll be a 3D printer for clients. I would transform into a neck brace, so Robert would use me every day.
You could also be a flashlight.
Is habeas corpus a
habeas porpoise?
Is that a viable alt mode?
You'd be habeas porpoise.
Porpoise? Oh, is it Beast Wars? I like Beast Wars. If I was Beast Wars, I'd be a goose. I'd be a Canadian goose. That would be my alt mode. And I would combine with 6 other geese to form Traffic Stopicon.
And your ultimate weapon is you shit everywhere.
No, I just hiss at everybody that walks by, and I have a razor sharp beak. It's like.
I would transform to the goose on Cody's head. So.
Have you guys ever seen the videos of the geese like chasing off people that get too close? And like after they chase them off, they always do that victory lap with their wings like spread in the air, and they just run in a circle, and they're like, "Yeah,
well,
apex predator."
There's actually in Prospect Park in Brooklyn, there are many geese, and they will go after you. And the way that you deal with it, if you ever get a goose that's fucking bucking up to you, they spread their wings and they come at you. They're like, "Come at me, bro!" They try to peck at you. If you imitate them and stand up really tall and spread your arms, they get
like
intimidated.
A dumbass for Robert's YouTube channel.
No, they get intimidated and back off. It's really funny. You have to like spread your arms really. You have to do like Daniel LaRusso essentially, and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm Cobra Kai. Oh my god," and they run away. It's actually very funny. That's what you do if a goose is bucking up to you.
Oh, I wouldn't do that to a goose. I respect them. They're
I'll
like.
kick a fucking goose in the head.
Well,
I'll
Robert,
grab a goose by the
don't
neck
respect
and
you
swing
anymore.
it around my head.
I don't
I'll
respect
throw
you
it at
anymore,
you.
then, Robert. All right. Well, then you're off my fucking list.
I will twirl a goose around like a morning star.
Okay.
You mean those breakfast sausages that are not really meat?
Yes, Morningstar Farms.
Their Growers Prime are pretty decent sandwiches.
And they come with a matrix of leadership.
All right, I'm done with Robert for the night. Let's go.
We have more questions. Come on, more.
Fuck you, Robert.
More. We have to prove to Bobby that we don't need him. We don't need Bobby to hit 2 hours.
Why do we need to prove that to anybody?
I don't know. He texted you, remember? And he said, "Prove to me."
I messaged attention Bobby, and he said present, and then that's what you're doing.
Matthew.
You're just mad because I can sum the Skull Sun.
Matthew.
What?
Fuck off of Facebook.
All right, we got one more question on the board.
Why do you sound triggered?
Said, yo, if Shattercast was animated and none of you could be humanoid, what would each of you choose for your classmate or castmate to be? What? Did I read it wrong? Adrian. Hello?
Yep. I don't know. Isn't this really the same question?
No, it's a different one.
Thought this was the question we were answering because we were answering the
No, the other one was you could transform into anything.
Right. But this is like if you're not humanoid.
It's kind of the same thing, yeah.
What would you be? Like
I would be Alf with Adrian's face.
It's a nice looking face.
So, Robert would be a mosquito, because he just, he flies around. He's always around, and then he's just irritating once in a while. I think that's fair.
Once in a while.
Matt. Let's see. What is something that likes to get eaten by mosquitoes, but is not humanoid? I am not sure about that one, but that's what Matt would be. Greg.
Your words.
Just trying to think. I feel like Greg would be a cobra. Like what? Hey, you turn off Echo.
Cobra.
I was gonna say something. Nope. Okay, you canceled. But yeah, I think Greg would be a cobra because it's like he's all fine. He looks good, and then like if he feels the need to strike. You have a flute. No, I don't have a flute. But if he feels the need to strike, like, Greg will put the hammer down, So, like a cobra.
I'm always ready to go.
Okay. Bobby, what would Bobby be? Blobby. I like that. He would be some kind of mystery meat from a cafeteria that turns into a blob. I don't know. Yep, there you go. So that's the castmates. Matthew.
He's fucking PMing someone. He's checked out.
I'm not PMing anybody. What the fuck, dude? I don't know. I don't care. Really, to be honest.
You don't care? Adrian. Matt doesn't care about your question.
No, I care about Adrian. I care more about Adrian right now than I do about you.
Then answer Adrian's question.
I don't know. We just answered a similar question.
No, it's totally different. If Shattered Cast was a cartoon and none of you could be humanoid, what would you choose for your cast?
Robert would be a fucking dildo.
You're a jerk.
And then Justin would be
a dildo.
Justin would be a
golden dildo.
A Ghostbuster. Greg would be. I like the Cobra thing. I think the Cobra thing was good.
No, you used to pick your own thing.
Bobby would be a. I don't know. What would Bobby be? He would be a.
Bobby B.
A workhorse. He works hard. He's a workaholic. So he'd be a workhorse.
Okay. Greg?
I think Justin would be one of those 1950s or 60s computers that ran off a tape that took up the entire room.
Yes.
I think Matt would be a triggerfish. No, I'm just kidding, but not really. I don't have anything better for Matt. I don't know what Matt would be. That leaves you and Bob. I think Bob would be a ratchet joint, and I think you would be.
I think Robert. I think Bobby could also be a dirty tub. I feel like it's fair.
I think Robert D would be a hyena.
I'm good with that. I'll take that as a compliment.
Kind of a predator, but more of a scavenger.
But
likes to laugh at everything else. I mean, it's kind of fitting. I mean, it's not an insult. It's not a compliment, but it's not an insult. I mean,
Greg would be the bad guy from Mega Man.
Dr.
Wily?
Yes, that's Greg.
No, I want to. Can I be Cuts Man? Or Bubble Man? Or
you're one of the bad guys.
Man.
You're one of
Can I be?
You are a randomly selected bad guy from Mega Man.
Just not Proto Man.
I want to be Flame Mammoth.
That one's spoken for.
Can I be Vile in the
No. Suit? When you push the button, it randomly cycles through all the bad guys from Mega Man, and it just picks one each time. Justin is the same, but from what is that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Was it Running Man?
I just did that, by the way, and I'm Armored Armadillo, so I'm good.
Justin, what was the Schwarzenegger movie? Was it Running Man?
I'm not sure.
I'll buy that for $1.
I don't know the one, to be honest.
Matthew.
Yes, it's Running Man.
Yes, Justin would be who is the dude with the goatee and the mohawk, the blonde hair? Who was that? Electro? Was that his name?
I think so.
That would be Justin. Bobby would be just a cartoon bonobo with a bunch of bananas in his hand. In one hand and like a spray can in the other one. That would be Bobby. Bonobo Bobby. And that would be his name, Bonobo Bobby.
Yeah, can Bobby just be Donkey Kong?
No. He could be Diddy. He'd be Diddy Kong.
Okay. Well, who'd be Donkey Kong?
I would be Honky Kong. Matthew would be... he'd just be like a trigger. Just a trigger. No gun. Just the trigger. With a face on it.
Matt would just narrate the whole story. He'd be like, I am Jack. I am Megatron's trigger cock.
That would be Megatron's trigger cock.
It's like Fight Club. He'd be like, I am Megatron's trigger cock.
Yeah, Matt, why did you trigger tonight?
All right. We got through all the questions. So.
No.
Thank you for listening.
There were other questions emailed to us.
Yeah, but I'm done. We need to save some questions. We're good. I gotta go work out and stuff. So.
All right. Well, good night, folks.
Good night, folks.
Oh, good night.
Shoutouts to Cool Table Network, ROC, Edges Around, Toy Detox, Plastic Fanatics, Spirit Vultures, Nerve Rage Radio, and Wigs.
And my personal favorite, the well-established gentleman's show, Stasis Lock.
At Real Robot, at Fear Corpse.
I am Ratchet.
Third Party TF Crashers, and Open Your Toys Podcast.
This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. The sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now.
Shut the fuck